What's good, you guys? I just got back from the gym. I haven't really been vlogging this week just because I have not really been doing anything interesting. I just have kind of been, I don't know, not really doing much besides working out. Also I have this huge pimple and it's not going away. It's fine. But I just want to come on here and chat with you guys and say hi, because it's been a while since I've really just like sat down and talked to you guys in like a normal chill setting. And I just like want to talk about where I've been at mentally and just like the things that I've really noticing have been really helping me in terms of like just keeping my energy high and feeling good. You know, like life can be so chaotic and I feel like our world is like getting crazier and crazier. And like I think if you're like on social media a lot, it can feel even more heavy. But I've been really noticing that like for me, what kind of helps me the most in terms of like grounding myself and just feeling good and like high vibration or whatever is like really obviously like going to the gym, movement, right? Like even if I don't feel like working out, I try to like go like on a walk or like, you know, just like do something to like move my body, do yoga. I like to stretch a lot at home. So like that really helps me. You guys know I really love reading. I've gotten really into reading this year and I feel like that's really helped me kind of just like, I don't know, not be like on my phone as much. What else? Journaling. You guys know journaling is huge for me. I don't journal every day. I'm not really like strict about my journal routine. And even in terms of like prompts and like what I write about, like I literally just like write what's on my mind. Some days it's like really positive, some days it's really negative. Some days I'll try to like listen to affirmations like first thing in the morning if I'm feeling like I need like some affirmations in my life. It really just like depends on the day, but I feel like journaling is a huge thing that helps me really just like not go crazy, to be honest, because I feel like sometimes, like not sometimes, like all the time, I have like so many thoughts in my head, and like creating and, you know, posting really helps me with that because I like talking to you guys. But also like there's some things that like I don't even want to talk about like with my friends, to be honest with you, or like my families. Like I just like journal whatever is like on my mind, and I feel like that really kind of helps me like just understand like what's going on in my mind, but also like how can I alchemize it. Like this morning, I can tell you, like I was in such a bad mood this morning for whatever reason. Actually, I know why I was in a bad mood. I did something stupid, but I was in a bad mood this morning. So like I was journaling. I was just like I was just like writing all like the negative things that I was feeling. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go to the gym. We're gonna alchemize this and it's gonna be a good day regardless. And like lo and behold, I got back from the gym and I feel like so much better. So yeah, journaling has been really big for me. And also just like my hobbies, you guys know, like I've been kind of like sharing that more like in my vlogs. I've been really getting into like different hobbies and things that just like, again, outside of social media, outside of like what can I make money from and like all these different things. So I think a lot of times like when we think about pursuing passions, we think about like how can we monetize it. But like for me, it's been really helpful to like find hobbies that I'm not worried about like making money from, or like even like posting myself doing. So like playing my Switch and like maybe getting a puzzle. I had like a puzzle that I was doing last month that I never finished, but it was like still just fun to do it. I got into like sketching again. So like I sketch every now and then. I think hobbies for me is like the number one thing that I've really been enjoying more this year and like pouring myself into. And I feel like next year I'm like really excited to like maybe like start taking classes. Like I hung out with a friend a few days ago and she was telling me that she was taking acting classes and she was just telling me about it. And I was like, that is so cool to me. Like I want to like start, like I'm very much like a solo, like I spend so much time by myself kind of person, but I want to start like going to classes and like doing things like with people and like building community and like just like having like a common interest. I think makes it really easy to do that. So like for hobbies, I think I'm really looking forward to like kind of start. I think I either want to take like piano lessons or maybe I try like acting classes. I don't know, we'll see, but I'll share with you guys like that journey as I do it. But I just think like pouring yourself into hobbies is a really amazing way to, again, just like, I don't know, feel grounded, feel good. Also, I would say one thing I've been really enjoying lately has been watching movies and using Letterboxd. Something about Letterboxd just makes it like really fun to like discover new movies. And then like whenever I finish a movie, I'll like go on Letterboxd and read the reviews. And like if I take like a gummy or something, like guys, it's literally like to me that's like the funnest thing ever. Like I'll finish a movie, I'll read the reviews, and like some reviews on Letterboxd are so funny. Like I will literally just like be on my couch like cracking up. It's just so much fun to me. I think it's because I literally am a bit like, I grew up with social media, so like I'm so used to like having social media for everything. But if you're someone who like wants to get off of like Instagram and TikTok, I think like using apps like Letterboxd, Goodreads. It's a really fun way to connect with people in like an area, like online, in like a setting outside of like Instagram or just like TikTok. You know what I'm saying? So I've been really enjoying those two apps to track both my reading and like read other people's reviews, and movies as well. I've found like a lot of really cool movies on Letterboxd. So yeah, that's kind of been like my hobbies that I've been really into. One thing that I've also been really enjoying doing, because you guys know I used to be really into travel, and I still love traveling. Like, don't get me wrong, I definitely want to travel some more in 2025. I kind of took a break from traveling just because, guys, traveling, okay, everything is so expensive right now, and like, I'm sorry, like, I just, in terms of like priorities, traveling has just like not been a huge priority for me this year. But I think like for me, when I was younger, I used to always think like, okay, if I'm bored or like I need to like, I don't know, like switch up my energy, then I have to like go like on a trip. Whereas now I've started to like really realize that like you can be like a tourist in your own city. And I've been really enjoying like going on solo dates, like, I don't know, trying out new coffee shops, going to different museums, or even just like picking a neighborhood that you like want to walk around and explore. I just find it really fun to kind of like just discover new things in the city that you live in. So that's one thing that has been really like, that's one thing that really excites me. And I try to like do it like maybe like once a week or so, just like plan like a, I don't know, like a day date for myself, and like have different things that I want to do. So if you guys like watch my vlogs, you guys see that I do that a lot. I don't know, I just try to remind myself that like there's always something new and exciting to discover. What I've really been discovering this year, especially as someone who like creates content, is that like social media for me for like the longest time, I think like growing up being on social media, like I grew up like using like Tumblr and like Twitter and Instagram from like a really young age. So like I feel like social media has kind of like not fucked up my brain, but like I think it's kind of like done a bit of like a number on me, and that like I am very used to just like using social media and like scrolling as a way to like receive dopamine and just like feel good and feel like I'm like, I don't know, like doing something and like connecting with people, when in reality like that's not how you actually can connect. I mean, you can definitely connect with people on social media. Like I love connecting with you guys through YouTube and even TikTok. Like I think I can definitely, from a creating perspective, I definitely feel like I connect with people. But like when I'm just scrolling, like doom scrolling, I don't feel like, I don't know, I feel like it's fun for like a little bit, but like when you're doing it for like a long period of time, I feel like it doesn't really like actually like add value to your life. And so I'm just saying this all to say that I feel like the older I'm getting, the more I'm kind of discovering like I do have to get my dopamine. I do have to like find joy from other things outside of just the virtual, like the internet. And so I've been really just like on like a journey of discovering like what those things are. And I think especially for me, like I'm kind of like an introvert. Being an introvert, like for me for like the longest time, I used to equate like going out and doing things with people as like the only way to have fun. Whereas now I'm really discovering like I have so much fun with myself. I have so much fun like just again exploring the city by myself. All my hobbies and things that I like doing, I really like to do them on my own, to be completely honest with you. So like I feel like I will never actually be bored, because I feel like I always have something to do and I always have something to like look forward to on my own. And so like for me, kind of taking time this year to like dive deeper into these things, I think has really kind of helped me like cultivate a better relationship with myself. And I feel like the way that I see myself and the way that I see like spending time by myself is so different than how I used to see it when I was younger. Because when I was younger, I used to feel like there was something wrong with me if I was like not constantly surrounded by people and constantly like doing things with other people. Whereas now I feel like I have like this like sense of like independence, and like, I don't know, I really value my alone time. And I think I value it even more now that I'm like on my phone less and I'm like doing things that like, I don't know, give me dopamine outside of social media. So yeah, hopefully this was helpful, you guys. I kind of just like rambled, and I feel like I've talked about a lot of these things before. And if you guys watch my vlogs, you guys know like I share me doing this stuff like all the time. So a lot of this stuff like isn't very new to you guys, but yeah, let me know in the comments down below like what you guys enjoy doing. What are your hobbies, or like what are your things that kind of like ground you and bring you a sense of peace and bring you joy and dopamine outside of social media, because I would definitely love to know. And also let me know, sorry, my nose is running. Also let me know if you guys are finding that like you're spending less time on social media. Are you maybe only on certain apps? Like, do you guys prefer YouTube over TikTok? Let me know, like, what is your relationship like with social media? Because I'm very, very curious to know. So I think for a lot of people it's been changing, and I think like I'm very curious to see what it's going to be like by like this time next year. Like how plugged in are we going to be? Like what are even, is TikTok even going to be around? Like what is it? I don't know. I'm just very curious to like think about like what the like average person's like relationship with social media is like. I think social media will always be a thing, especially like for younger people, you know what I'm saying? But like I just feel like, I don't know, I feel like it's like shifting. Like even the way that I consume, it's so different now. Like I'm not really interested in a lot of content that I used to be interested in. I'm not interested in like the same creators the way I used to be. And I find that like I don't really connect with like material, I don't really connect with like content that's like super focused like on material things. And like I don't know, like I think like as my interests are shifting, as I'm getting older, the way that I consume social media is definitely shifting. So I'm just curious to know like what y'all's relationship with that is like as well. And yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.